Okay, looks like we are go. Good evening, Rayquaza. And hello, I'm Wes, the Explosion, and we're playing Powered Up again, but this time with an accent. Was this the 2010? I thought it was the second file that I was using. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going with Fireman. Is this the file I'm using? I guess we'll see. Huh. No, I suppose we're not. I bet I know. I bet the other one had a previous date because the clock got lost.
Mega Man, powered up!
I bet I just lied and said that it was 1/15/2010 the last time I played this. Okay, is this the right file? Was Gutsman the last one I played with? Should have been... What did I do after Time Man? Maybe I did do... You know what? It doesn't matter regardless. It was Gutsman. But we're doing Fireman.
The year 2000X.
Now I'm gonna close the window.
Humans were able to create industrial humanoid robots. Invented by the foremost
I just
authority
like a
in
nice
Dr.
breeze. Pretty soon it's gonna be hot as hell, and I'm, gonna have to either use the air conditioning or just sweat it out.
We have a problem!
But while I can get away with it, I just like having the window open. But from the sounds of it, I guess other people are also enjoying the weather, which, hey, good for them. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, I own the entire neighborhood. And you need to be quiet for my sake. What am I even babbling about? I don't know. Dr. Wily's threatening us for, I don't know how many runs of this we've done by now. Did he really just, it's not you, it's me?
Let's hurry to the lab!
Well, okay then. I don't even get a torch on my head until Dr. Wily not Dr. Wily, Light upgrades me. Holy cow, that's just sad. I don't know if I commented on this before, but have they ever established whether they were partners? Whether they work together in this continuity?
What insanity! Using my robots to conquer the world! Professor, my flame of justice will restore...
I mean, I guess Wily knew that Dr. Light was making Robot Masters.
Alright.
And Light knew Wily enough to call him by name, but...
Sometimes such things must be done. I must make the necessary preparations.
Then again, how established was it in the first game? I don't know. I need to actually look at it. Not a player's guide. What am I looking for? An instruction manual. Really cooking. Okay, cool. I didn't make that line up. He does indeed say it. Oh, man, and it's been so long since I played that. But yeah, okay. This is awesome. Firestorm also gives me, the little barrier thing. So I can just, run into things. I can be a lot more, a little more reckless with Fireman. I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure if I say that I think I'm going to enjoy this one. But I think I am going to like playing Fireman. Not to be confused with the firemen who put out fires. Honestly, it always seemed like a little silly to me that I'm not doing... Yeah, wonder if I do less damage to this, or if I'm just being impatient. But yeah, like, I always had to wonder if the reason why they changed Fireman to Torchman in the Battle Network anime was, like, specifically because they didn't want a fireman to be a bad guy. No, firemen, they put out fires. They don't burn down your house, well, your girlfriend's house, by jacking into her... If I finish the sentence, it's not gonna sound good. The point is, he's quite villainous.
My robots, your friends, for the sake of the world and all of humanity,
Quite villainous.
I'm counting on you.
Which, for someone who works as a volunteer to just generally help people, that's probably not a, probably not a good thing to mix them up with. There should be a pretty clear distinction between a pyromaniac and the people who are there to rescue from said pyromaniacs. Call me crazy. Oh, damn it. I thought I made it. I frickin' knew I wasn't gonna make that one. How are you climbing the ladder anyway, fireman? You have no hands. Like, I believe you are the OG, no hand club man. Oh, I dodged that one. I wonder if it does damage over time. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm commentating on the fact that when I shoot things, they get lit on fire, not just damaged. And being curious as to whether there's actually a practical effect to it or not. It's also got pretty good, Yeah. It's got pretty good spread is where I was going with that. Like, it is shooting slightly lower than where I'm firing it out. You know what I mean? Which is pretty... It's pretty nice. And then I can clip things above me by using the stinking... Oh, that's so good. Oh, Fireman is... dressed to impress. The timing on some of these just makes me very nervous. Not without reason. This entire stage is very, very... Oh man, did you see that? I actually did it with him. Which sounds slightly suggestive put that way, but you know what I mean. Maybe me losing a life stupidly kinda made me want to try for it. Who can really say? But yeah, I don't think I really cared much for Fireman until this game came out, though. Just something about him yelling, justice and all that jazz. There's something really fun and endearing about it. Why did I not grab that with Gutsman when I was here with it like 2 weeks ago? Here with him 2 weeks ago. Dear frickin' Lord. Yeah! Oh. Just... just clip him. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, damn it, it's this part. Listen, iframes are a valid strategy. So is apparently clipping this guy through his shield. No one can criticize me. But yeah, I don't know. Something, something, something. Like I said, I wasn't like the biggest into Fireman until this. I think it kind of looks weird because, one, he has no hands. I don't mean to discriminate, but he has no hands. And then him having like this accent and yelling about justice all the time. I like that. Firestorm's pretty good. But he has a weird thing over his mouth too. Which, I mean, let's be real. It's not like the Robot Masters need to eat, right? Or if they do, that's lore that I'm unfamiliar with. So him having, you know, a mouthpiece, a mouth guard, really isn't all that crazy. But given that you don't see him smile or anything, that, whoops, gives him less personality. Oh man, he's blackened. Justice wins indeed. I don't know. He's a funny guy in this. He's a funny little man in this, and I appreciate that. Sure, I can take down Mega Man. I almost want to try to take down Iceman because his patterns aren't like too crazy, right? Like, I could potentially beat Iceman on normal even if Fireman's weak to him. Darn it, I was kind of hoping I could just barely clip. I was gonna say. Also feels like he's got a really good rate of, well, fire, as it were. I wish I could get that. But yeah. Like, there's not really too much, you know, where I need to just sit back and like let him recharge his firestorm. It just kind of feels like, oh, you wanna shoot like a billion. Did his little goober pass through me? Like, normally most of these guys are good at their levels, right? Since, you know, home turf and everything. But Fireman might be really, really good at his own level. Like, more so than the rest of them. Okay, never mind. Here I was thinking that I don't know what these guys are called. Hotheads, I'm pretty sure that's Mario. You know what? I'm just going to leave. But no, he is not immune. Listen, I'm trying to just gently creep down. I did that to myself. I very stupidly did that to myself. But it's fine. There's also some, I mean, I guess I'm fighting fire with fire, right? But there is still something funny about change key makers or something like that. Yay! Yay! Okay. Oh, the guy that's on fire, why don't you light him on fire? Then again, I guess there's also game balance. I say there's also game balance stuff where it's like, oh no, you can't just have an enemy that you can't hurt. But I also feel like there's been several times with some of the other guys where it's just like, oh no. You can't really hit these guys with the angle you're at with your weapon. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we don't talk too much about game balance. Although if we were to talk about game balance, I think Fireman would be killing it. He's feeling a little busted. I mean, he was, at least in the original game. I don't think they made him as bad here, but then again, there's the whole thing where, you know, you like, there's a lot more flinching in this.
You should come with me, Fireman. Dr. Wily really...
Oh, is he regretting not bringing me along like he said he would, but then he just didn't? He's da-da-da-da-da-da.
What a hothead.
But yeah, either way. Fireman is doing very well. Oh, damn it, he jumped? He's busting out his freaking... Like, they had to have thought, oh, well, everybody calls Mega Man's things, you know, his shots lemons, so we'll make them look like limes in this. Like, they had to have thought that, right? It's a joke, right? An inside joke? An outside joke, a pretty easy one to piece together, but still.
Nice job.
Yeah, all of my deaths so far have been just because I'm an idiot. Wait a sec. There's water sections in this.
Stop and freeze!
How, like... Because it's atomic, can I fire fire under the water? Okay, so I don't have... Interesting. A little troublesome, if I'm gonna be honest. Am I just out of fire forever? Then again, I think there's like some... Well, damn. I think there are some flames later on, ironically. Why did you put a block there? What was the point? It gave me nothing. I'm panicking a little bit here. We're good. We're good. We made it. I really hate the part where I don't have fire. Boy, the toilet scrubber is going to be fucking awful. Like, I mean, I guess the whole thing with Guts Man is you can't use his blocks. Yay! Oh, I am lit. But yeah, you can't pull his blocks up unless there's, like, specifically a floor underneath, right? So I guess it's not too different. I slipped. These are just far enough apart that it's difficult. Just ever so slightly annoyingly difficult. Wait a sec. 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 Did I walk past it? I thought there was supposed to be a yeah. I was gonna say, melty blocks. Am I fucked? No, I'm not. I can't believe that they're putting in, you know, oh, it's the flame trap again, but... Oh god. Oh dear lord, I just realized, if... Let's say that I accidentally, you know, like, I get all the way to Iceman and I don't have my flames up. That means that, like, the only way I could attack him would be by ramming myself into him. Could I have left that? I'll try this one more time. Yeah, what do you want me to do there, bucko? Could I have made it into... I need my fire. Okay. And not just my spinny fire. Okay, fine. Fine. What? There's a disappearing block at the end, so I have to hopefully reach it. Or is it one of those things where it's like, stay on these blocks exactly as long as you... You know what? Maybe I don't care that much. Maybe I don't care, like, I'm kind of wishing I would have just taken the normal path. Wait, what? I was like, oh, I barely made that, and no, I guess I fucking didn't. I guess I'm stuck here forever. Unless I frickin' kill myself. I don't think I'm gonna get a very good time grade on this. I don't think I'm gonna get a very good time grade on this at all. Then again, that's assuming I even pass. There is a very, very fair and real chance that Iceman just wipes me. I think I'm definitely in range for him to one-hit me.
Warning!
Reporting for duty. There's something dangerous up ahead, sir. Oh, freeze it at all costs, soldier.
All that ice is gonna give you a cold. I say we put the heat.
Honestly,
Huh? What the heck do you mean? Anyway, I'll freeze
with how they changed some of the... Actually, like, a lot of the weaknesses in this. It would have been, like, really funny had they been like, oh, Iceman's actually weak to Fireman now. Yeah. Fire melts ice. Imagine that. Like, I get the logic. I definitely get the logic. But it's still kind of silly. Honestly, he's not doing damage to me as quickly as some of the other guys are to their weaknesses. Do I think I got him? No. I mean, maybe? I think it depends on how close he gets to me. I really, like, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is a little annoying, right? His ice wall, which I guess he got from Cold Man. Oh no, I jumped that. Oh god, he's... I almost beat him. On normal, I almost beat the guy that I was weak to. Though, oh yeah, had it not been for that fucking wall.
Warning!
Had it not been... Just you stay back there, Iceman. Okay, cool. I've already goobered up. I've already... Oh, God. That was close. Honestly, me adding slowdown, I'm not sure if I'm helping or hurting myself. Who says Time Man's the only one with a time slow? Damn you, Iceman! Oh, come the frick on! I hate him so much. Okay, there we... Really? I thought I jumped it. I guess not. Well, this is tricky just because I'm gonna want to beat him on normal. Even if I lose here. I think I give up after this and just drop it down to easy because, you know, weakness. And it's not worth banging my head against the wall, but it's still one of those, it's like, it feels so doable. It feel... When he shoots them that close. In between attacks. How am I supposed to get around him? He's just boxing me in. I think the one time I got close, I just got really lucky because he stayed the fuck away. And I didn't get overly aggressive on him because I'm like, no, I'm winning. Had I gotten just a little more aggressive when he used his stinking wall. Oh, okay, cool. We're doing this one. Don't do that, Iceman. I mean, I guess if he does do that, though, I know for a fact that he's not coming over to my side of the screen. You know what I mean? Really boxing me in, you little piece of shit. Really? Oh, damn it. That was so close.
Stop and break.
Like, I think I was... No, just drop it down to easy. It's not gonna be... Yeah, Iceman all night.
For the sake of...
Yeah. And hey, you know what? We'll get extra platforms.
Stop and
Which will be
break.
nice. Can we get extra platforms over the water, though? Nope. No, we cannot. It's a sin... Aye. This is certainly an interesting way of doing things, though. I'll say that. Fireman, and he's like... I won't say useless. But a good bit of the effectiveness of his attack has been lost. Why did I think that would work? I don't know. Well, okay. Thank you for the Red Cross blocks. It's very... Let's get that just in case. Very helpful. Huh. Did I just get real lucky there, or did they change drop rates on stinking easy mode? Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't need to go over here for the stinking health, but... the torch might be worth it. The torch might be worth it. Wherever we want to call those little geysers of flame. It tried to leave me. It tried to leave me on the platform. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. It's one of those things. I appreciate it, you know, them getting rid of, at least a lot of games, getting rid of the whole antiquated life system thing, because I would have tried this for a while. I feel like I, you know, like I wasn't too far off from beating ice with fire.
Reporting for duty.
We already talked.
Stop and freeze.
And now I'm gonna, like, stinking no-hit him, ain't I? He's only shooting 2 ice arrows at once. Dear Lord. I have enough time to scratch my stinking nose. Yeah. Light him on fire. Yeah, I guess the limit is I can still only have 3 firestorms on screen at once. But they travel so fast that it feels almost continuous. Yup, he did no damage to me. That is the easy mode difference. Ay, ay, ay.
Nice job.
We can go back to normal, please. Ay, ay. And I don't think I ever realized how much I do the ay, ay, ay thing until I started recording myself. Although there's also a part of me that wonders if I do it in my day-to-day or if it is specifically when I'm streaming. If this is like a video game thing. Which I guess it'd be a little weird. It's like, oh no. Only in this one specific mode do you use this one word. Darn it. I didn't leave it pass. But yeah, I imagine I say that specifically because of stinking Power Rangers of all things. That's what Alpha always said. Ay, ay, ay. It's just funny to me, I guess. Funny to me hearing my stinking speech patterns sometimes. I know for a while I didn't realize how much like was a... I don't know if you want to say a crutch word, a filler word, whatever. And then somebody called me out on it, a friend's father, and I was just like, okay, well, now I'm self-conscious about this forever. Most people do the same thing. Like has become a meaningless word in a lot of instances. Can't judge me for that. Maybe you can. I don't know. No idea what that guy's generational version of that would have been. Holy shit! Oh, okay. I was just expecting to, you know what, whatever. I was not expecting... I knew that those blocks were there, but I didn't think it'd be like, hey, you're right over spikes. Make sure you hang a tight frickin' right. Alright, man, you're so fucking good. Okay, cut, man. How's it going, bud?
Dr. Wily was right. You've been changed into a bad robot.
I mean, I light them on fire and then they blow up.
The flame of justice burns strong.
That's a little different. At least I think it's a little different.
It's yours.
Well, if we're both right, we're just gonna have to battle it out.
Is that how it works? You didn't strike me as a might makes right sorta guy, Cut Man. I mean, I'll do it. His fucking AI. I jumped into it. Guess it's not a. I wonder what hurts more. Oh damn! I don't know why I didn't think it was gonna travel the full way, but yeah. My waves of flame, or specifically my dumb little loopy shield thing. Also, goodness me. I have a guy with a flaming head in pretty much Ewok Village. That just seems like a bad idea. Wasn't really thinking about it while I was running through, but jeez.
Nice job.
Alright.
I got it covered.
I gotta jump.
Really cooking.
Almost did that late. No, just wait. Just wait. Don't panic jump. Just run while yelling out on fire. Ooh. I mean, if I die here, it's gonna be to an insta-kill. I don't know why health is really that big of a deal for me in this exact space. Although all this does remind me of something. I got like an idea for a video, but I kind of want some... I want some feedback. So I might ask this a few times if more people trickle in, right? But I saw something like on Twitter, because of course, that's where you see everything these days. But it was like Mega Man's one of like the few franchises where they will take something that people generally hated and they'll continue to, you know, reference it and bring it back and everything. And they were specifically talking about security lasers, right? They were talking about security lasers. Though I also saw some people in the same thread talk about devils and disappearing blocks. Both of which are things that I like. I can't believe it. I'm doing like the jumps perfectly, it's just the dismount. Continue, please. Aye. But yeah, you know. I wanted to go back through and look and see what other people suggested. Or brought up. So I could like maybe do a video and being like, well, these are the things that people hate that, you know, Capcom keeps on bringing back, but are they really bad? But then I could not for the life of me find the tweet again. I tried looking up Mega Man hate Twitter, but it just kept on showing like like the only thing that popped up was I screwed that up. Some weird like political account, I think, that just happened to have Rockman in their name. So maybe they started out being like I'm a Mega Man fan, and then decided to get like, you know, weirdly political about things without changing their tag. But yeah, I don't know. One of the things I would add on, and it's not as prevalent as like the other things I mentioned, but like, you know, these dumb platforms here. Because they're in this game. Well, they're in the first game, and then they're brought back in the remake, of course, right? But I swear they made them worse here. is part of it. And then they also use it in battle transmission, or network transmission, I mean. Let's mulligan this. In Shadow Man stage. So it's one of those, like, I think it qualifies.
Really cooking.
Like I said, not nearly as bad as, you know, security lasers. They bring them back just enough so that you remember that they exist. Ay. Devils, though, and disappearing blocks, they're pretty frequent. They're pretty frequent. Oh yeah, another thing that I see people, you know, bringing up for Mega Man, it's like specifically the Sonic Mega Man crossover, where there's the part where, you know, they're at a disappearing block part of, I guess, the Evil Land. And Tails is, you know, like everybody but Sonic is sitting on like the top of a cliff, and Sonic's still trying to make his way up. And Tails is like, just let me fly you up, man. Just let me fly you up. And he's like, I'm not letting stupid blocks beat me. Oh, damn. I made it. Oh, hot damn diggity. Get the hell out of my way. Now, to very carefully not die. Okay. But yeah, like I swear, out of all the cool things that crossover did, that is probably like the most referenced panel in the entire thing. Not Mega Man going Super Mega Man. And then using the Chaos Emeralds to become even more super. No. Specifically Sonic struggling with the disappearing blocks, which, you know what? Shit, pretty funny. I got caught. And then I tried to rush myself. I don't suppose you would put the extra life back there for me again. Oh, damn you. Can you please just... Like, I guess his shield is blocking the majority of it. They will. Okay. Infinite life. Actually, I should know this, because this is how it works in the Wily Fortress, right? Yahoo! Okay, cool. Ay. But yeah, I don't know. It's an idea. They bring back Rongda Bongda a lot too, but I don't think that's like one of the things that people hate. Do people hate Rongda Bongda? I love Rongda Bongda.
I don't care who you are. If you're messing up my sight, I'm gonna hurt you good.
Don't do it.
Evil! Remember my name, for I am Fireman. My flame of justice will have its revenge on you. Yeah, I'm bad. So what? I'm also your boss.
Is that canonically how it works? Is Gutsman everybody's boss? Listen, man, don't you be... Oh my gosh. Oh, he's gonna do the thing. Oh, he's jumping towards me. Oh, I got around him. I didn't think I had the hops for... Oh, damn you. Listen, it's fine. Oh god. We're winning. I think we can get him. Yeah, okay. Awesome, Fireman. You fucking rule. My little guy. I still got under time. Crazy. Normally, if you die, that's not how it goes. Ay.
a big bang.
Ready?
Like, so many of the smaller guys, they just die when they try to attack frickin' Fireman because of his little barrier thing. Like, surely he has to be, maybe not like the meta pick, but at least up there, right? Like, he has to have a fan club. He's so freaking good. Although I guess most of them have something going for them. There's only a few that are total duds. Mostly Oil Man, and I'm trying to think who like the most difficult to use. I think we've only had to. Bomb Man's been the trickiest to use so far. But he's really been like the only one that it's been kind of questionable. And I'm willing to give Bomb Man at least, like, I don't like the guy, but I'll still say that it could at least be in part me not, you know, being used to some of the ways he works. Seriously, fade out. And if somebody tries to tell me that Oil Man's like a meta pick, I guess he can go fast, and that's it. Who needs to be good at combat in an action game when you can go fast? Speedrunners, they can keep him. Fuck it, oh my gosh. And here we go!
Warning!
How many more do I have after you?
Ooh, looking good, fireman. I'll be putting your flames to good use. Nothing escapes my flames of burning justice. Fire! What's wrong with you? A little too much burning the candle at both ends? Don't cry now.
Goodness me. Okay. I thought he got me in the blast radius with at least one of them. Okay, now he's getting a little close. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. I should have really gotten hit there. I hate him so damn much. Oh, I used my super special? I guess I'll do it again. Goodness me. Yeah!
Great job!
Oh, Elecman. It was like, I swear I had Tulip, but who am I forgetting? I know I have to kill Oil Man yet. It's easy to remember him because not only do I hate him, he's also the one that, you know,
Electrify.
gets completely wiped by me.
Really cooking.
And Elecman, I don't know. Maybe I just think he's a little overrated. Made him pretty much like the leader in, I think in like most iterations, when it's like, oh, well, who's the first generation robot master that gets in charge of all the things? And it's like, yeah, we'll give it to Elecman. Oh darn. Well, boy, my britches. Which, I mean, I keep on getting stuck and then just flubbing it. Aye. I know he is like, you know, aye. Elecman is a favorite. I mean, he was like, you know, Fune's favorite because it was, I think he's like the actual first robot master he designed, Elecman. And they even put him, like... I don't remember if he came back for Ultimate. But in Smash 4, I'm pretty sure Electman was, like, an assist trophy. Which, I think he was the only just regular Robot Master to be an assist trophy. We got Zero, we got Wily. Which... I thought you were gonna carry me the full way. Everybody loves Zero. I love Zero. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Zero overrated. Is he overrated? I don't know, maybe. But if he is, I'm part of the frickin' problem. So, yeah. I mean, I like Electman well enough, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. He isn't quite to the point where, like, I actively resent him. Like, there's one or two Pokemon I'm just like, why? Does, like, this need to be literally every person's favorite? Electman's just a little more popular than a lot of the other, I should have went for it, the other Robot Masters. And that's fine. Not everybody can be equally popular. If they were equally popular, then they'd just be, you know... they'd just be average. How horrifying. Aw. Well, butter my biscuits. Anyway. I kinda just wanna... just run into the electric beams, because I'm here thinking of, like, the fireman's level where, you know, his columns of flames you could just, like, run right past. I don't have very much room here. Well, that's fine. You were supposed to drop a big energy for me. How's it going, Electman?
Well done, but you say goodbye here. I might even tell you more about me after I win. You're fired! You're really something, fireman. But soon you'll know the feeling of glorious lightning coursing through
Well,
your...
that sounds a little flirtatious, but okay. Oh, he jumped? Oh, man, he... Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I mean, I didn't come in with full health specifically because the Big Eye refused to give me the health that I earned back. Okay, I don't need to complain anyway. I won. So was Electman just gonna incapacitate Fireman because he's like, I'll tell you even more about me after I win? Was he just going to... going to chain Fireman to a chair and tell him, you know, tell him all about himself? Because that's his love language. Narcissism.
It's showtime!
It's just funny to me. I don't know. Maybe funnier than it needs to be. I kick ass at this level too, don't I? Oh, look at that. It's... I can light the ground on fire. What happens when you light the ground on fire? Well, it don't hurt me. Gets rid of the slip. Actually, if it does the same for Oil Man's, you know, like the oil slicks too, right? From Oil Man? That's gonna be, like, huge against Wily, since... they're really fucking annoying. Aw, man, I was kinda hoping that I would get right through that. Oh darn, I slipped on it before I could burn it. Also love my time slow. It's still really fucking funny. I am wondering, with like the cacmets, right? Or whatever we call them. Might as well burn everything, right? Like, it almost looks like I'm freaking, you know, like I'm wiping them out before they even pop up. You know what I mean? Are they not able to guard against my awesome flames? Something kind of interesting. I mean, that's not true. I was gonna say it's something kind of interesting about how the, you know, stages for the new Robot Masters, they borrow stage enemies from 2. But these guys are also in Fireman's stage. So not even like the old guys are immune to that. Wonder what the logic was with that, if it was just like, eh, it's new, we can do whatever we want, which, hey, fair enough, right? But since 2 is the favorite, callbacks to that, it's not a bad idea. Oh, okay. Blow them up just in case they give me anything, you know? Why would I break this with Guts, man? There's not a secret path somewhere. Fireman has so much frickin'... Oh, he can make it up. He has so many frickin' lives. Which will probably all go to shit as soon as I get to the second Wily level, but you know. I'm impressed. Like, maybe I'm just getting lucky with him, but my gosh. You know what? I don't know if it really matters, because, like, I'm going up against fucking Oil Man. Okay, I would have taken the health. I would have taken the health had you given it to me. But yeah, like, this has to be... He'll pull some bullshit, I bet. And then I'll be like, oh, I thought it was gonna be easy.
You better go somewhere else if you want oil. Don't make me have to hurt you. The fire's not allowed around.
Well, that's too fucking bad, partner.
Just add more fuel to the flame. Prepare to get smoked. Why you? Well, burn yourself out. I've got my orders to follow. Yeah, it's showtime.
Wait. I was gonna say, why didn't that work? I guess I'm gonna just keep doing this. Oh. He jumped at me. I thought I would have him. I thought he had, like, no time in between, you know, him yelling and his iframes. Okay. Fireman also strikes me as the type who you could just tell him that somebody's a bad guy and he'd just probably kill them for you because he's like, I'm justice. I will blindly believe that whatever side I happen to find myself on, regardless of how, you know, well researched it is or not. Zangief in the Street Fighter movie, where he spends the entire movie and not, you know, not realizing that he's a bad guy until, like, the very end. I could see Fireman being that sort of character. Which I guess is pretty much the situation when he's on Wily's team. I think he still talks about justice. Well, I'm doing pretty well against... He's one of the few people that I'm gonna feel at least somewhat good about going against the 3 frickin' big eyes. The one up the steps is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think I can take them. Oh, damn it. I did get... Oh, well, I got it back. You fight the big eyes, then you fight the devil. I'm trying to hit you specifically so I can get this. Ay. My point is it's theming. Everybody has crazy big eyes. Like, I think Firestorm might be better than frickin' Thunderbeam. Because, like, my big praise for Thunderbeam is that not only does it hit a pretty big area, it goes, like, you know, in, damn it, 3 directions. Your own personal 3-way. Or, if you're French, ménage à trois. But my point is, I lived. Aye. Just like, it still covers, Firestorm still covers a pretty big spread. And is fast. And has the little shield. He's really good. I don't think I'm ever going to stop singing Fireman's praises. I guess just playing with any character, though, that are just random boss number 3, when you make them actually playable and you go on an adventure with them, I guess that's gonna just make anyone a little more likable, a little more memorable. Heck, just the voice acting alone is enough to kind of do that, I'd say. Actual dialogue. This will go, I think, about... I don't know how much extra damage I get for the weakness, right? But this is at least going to go faster. I might actually get a passable score this time. He does kind of flash when I shoot him, but I don't see any extra damage coming out. One, 2, 3, and jump. Almost got hit there. I kind of want to see if I'm close enough. Because, like, maybe the shield... Like, I'd imagine the shield would do slightly more damage. Because there's, like, the whole risk involved with actually getting close to an enemy, right? Also have to question, why did you change this specifically? Was it because it was such a well-known weakness that it's like, oh, we're gonna really throw him for a loop here? Was it because you made the Thunderbeam too good in the first game? With the whole... I didn't need to jump over the one? Aye. With the whole pause trick. Because while it's most famous with Yellow Devil, I'm pretty sure it works on, like, anyone. Assuming, of course, they actually take damage from the weapon. I know not all weapons do even baseline damage to everything. They kind of have to in this game for balance reasons. It would kind of suck if you got to the end of the game, and it's just like, oh, you can't do any damage with Fireman. Do I even want to try with the toilet scrubber? Is the whole thing. I feel like I'm screwed because, like, the only way you hurt that thing is staying close, but I at least want to give it a try. A water-based boss with Fireman, though, like, I don't... Yeah, I got a good score on that one. I don't think it's all that crazy to to see why it might be an issue. Why this battle in particular might be an issue. Like, any chance I could hack the game, be like, listen, just ignore the part where I can't fire fire underwater. Come on. Do the thing. Just, I guess, protect me as much as you can. Do I get points for killing things, or do I only get points for them if I pick up their point balls? You know what I mean? No, I'm getting some stuff. I probably don't want to fight these guys because since I need to be right up on them to actually hurt them, and they explode, I just don't think it's a good idea. Fireman, we are in trouble. We are in deep trouble. You don't have to. I was gonna say, you sound a little excited. I certainly am fucked now. Well, boy, howdy. This certainly ain't going best for old Fireman. Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk? Hoo-wee! Where you coming down at, partner? Like, it does chew through pretty fast. He might not be as fucked as I think he... Okay. If I'm good at the game, he might not be as fucked as I think he is. Like, I'm beginning to think that I might be able to do this with him. But I guess we'll see within the next 6 lives. And I mean, I guess this is fair because, let's be real, if Fireman were doing what he was doing in every other stage, it'd be busted. Fireman is just a bit too good when he's not at a distinct disadvantage. Damn it. Ay, okay. I don't think... Yeah, that's like the problem. That's like a problem anyway. When he's too big, I can't get... I can't escape. I want to at least... I think we do give it the full game over, though. I think we do. On easy, I'm pretty sure I wrecked this. I'm pretty sure. I could fight smart, too, right? Like, I could definitely do... Okay, let's see. Because now I have blocks. And if I have blocks, I can jump. I can jump. Might as well jump. Go ahead and jump. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good. Wait a sec. I was like, yeah, wait for the next round. You don't need to wait for the next round. The next round can be now. Oh, you sexy bastard. Fireman. Fireman. Uh-huh. Yeah, this isn't gonna be the fastest way to do it, but I think we... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Fireman. Oh, my best friend, Fireman. Run to the other side. Uh-huh. Don't eliminate. Befriendinate. Actually, I'm saving my block. I don't need to wait. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. He's not... Yes. Okay. I almost crushed myself. I almost crushed myself. Okay. We're still good. Like I said, this is just going a little slow. Come on. How am I not hitting him with some of... Oh, God. It's fine, though. Underwater battle? Fireman doesn't fucking care. Ay. Fireman doesn't care. Then they gave me a bad time rate. Listen, I just fought an underwater battle. I kind of feel like that should... Okay, we'll easy this. We'll easy this. Although Fireman definitely does feel like the one that is the most possible to get through normal with. Just overall. No! Oh, I missed my jump. Oh, I missed my... Oh, I did it again. Oh, I'm gonna get a horrible time on this. Maybe I should listen to the blips. There we go. Ay. I wanted to... I think with Gutsman, at least, I could clear this. Which, no need to get cocky, I guess. I can't hit you, really? What would happen first? Would... Goodness me, ay. The spikes pierce me, or would my head melt the spikes? I'm not sure that's a feature. And there we go. Probably, yeah, I think we're gonna, well, we'll see. Let's not... I probably want to do that at least.
Warning!
Are you gonna, like, the flinching just makes this... I mean, he jumped into me, so it's not like a gimme or anything. Cutman's still pretty good. Okay, I would have had him there had his scissors not blocked. His scissors are pretty good. Really, Cutman is just very good. Why jump up on the middle platform? I don't know. Ay, ay, ay. I imagine this will be pretty simple. But yeah, ay, ay, ay. I saw that Capcom's actually publishing the results of their Super election. So I've been thinking about doing like a video where I've read like the first few questions and I'm like, you know what, maybe I should just do a video reacting to it, like going through it and reacting to it. Do a reaction video. There's also a part of me that's like, my gosh, you will have gotten, if you do this, you will have gotten 3 videos out of this one topic. Although those topics tend to do pretty well. Honestly, I swear, like the videos where I just bullshit on things tend to do a little bit better than the ones where, my careful analysis and game review. Which, hey, that's fine. That's fine. If I know, I can make use of it. But yeah, although that does also bring up the whole thing where I've been working and I'm like pretty much finished. I just need to rework one of the chapters and then like, record a page and a half worth of dialogue. But Mega Man 2 Game Boy, I've been working on like a review of that. Some of the things aren't sitting like Of course, maybe I'm also just putting it off because something about it just hasn't been sitting right with me, if that makes sense. I don't know. I guess I'm playing it more and more, where I'm minding the flaws with it less and less. And because of that, because of this overfamiliarity with it, I'm like questioning myself. I'm like, am I being too harsh on it? I mean, you enjoy playing it for some dumbass reason. Which is still like one of those things that strikes me as so bizarre because I swear, when I played the Game Boy games, I bought them off the eShop for 3DS. And I remember playing through them, and I remember, like, at the end, being like, wow. Wow. World 2? The second game? It is easily the worst. It is garbage. How could anybody have thought this one was okay? This is easily the worst. And while I still kind of feel like it probably is the worst of the World games, there's also a part of me that's just like, you do have to admit that it has become just a guilty pleasure for you, right? Like, it's not very good, it's very stupid. Something just feels a little off with the graphics, which I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know if it was the filter I'm using, like, But yeah, it's just easily the worst of those games, right? And yet I have gotten to the point where it's just like, yeah, no, I'll play that. It'll be like my most played of the World games. Of course, once I get around to 5, I'm saving that for stream, right? And once I get around to 5, I'm just kind of figure, I might end up playing that a whole heckin' lot. Although, my gosh, with them adding those games back to NSO, it's just one of those things, like, I'm also wondering how I should stream the games, right? Do I stream with the Game Boy filter? Do I stream with the Game Boy Pocket filter? Do I stream with Game Boy Color filter? And, like, the same thing for the, stinking making videos and everything on them. Like, I was pretty much ready before NSO, did that. To put out the, put my video together on it, and then they did that. I got a playthrough for each filter up, right? And then I'm like making the review and I'm just thinking, do I just use, Do I use Game Boy, like the original Game Boy filter because it's like the most authentic? Do we use Game Boy Pocket because that's what I prefer and that's also what I did the last review on? Or do I use Game Boy Color because who doesn't like colors even if they are totally off from what they should be? Orange Mega Man? Psh, what is he using? Charge Kick? Ay ay ay. In the end, or at least what I've been doing so far, though, is it's one of those things, you know, different sections or chapters, whatever you want to call it for video. It'll be like, well, for this chapter, I'm doing Game Boy filter. And for this chapter, I'm doing that one. So I'm kind of splicing it up, but I'll occasionally include, you know, I include a, whoops, include an out-of-season one, as it were. Just because it's like, well, I know this is the section there, I'm just showing, you know, like Game Boy Color footage, but I need this one particular, like, this one clip that I got specifically from this gray, you know, grayscale playthrough. So I'll just splice them in, and I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't give anybody a headache going from, you know, one filter to another. I guess we'll see. How dare you say that, you bitch.
You're a fake! And it finally happened! A copy of me has appeared! That means I'm a real
I mean, that is the cliche.
How pathetic. I can't believe
He's so endearing. Anyway. Oh, darn it. Oh, I think he's doing slightly more damage to me. But still, I guess this next review will be a more experimental one. Just because I have more options. And I mean, if there was one review for the Rockman World games that I might want to screw up, it's probably the one with Quint. Let's be real. It's probably the one with Quint. Nothing against Quint, except everything against Quint. Frickin' pogo stick? Really? I mean, I think the pogo stick, Sakugarne I think it's called, is an interesting idea. Problem is, it just doesn't work very well. One, you have Rush right there, so why use Sakugarne for stinking mobility, getting around, when you have Rush right there? Two, it's so late in the game, you can't really get too fancy on it. You only get him for like one level. And three, it's the weakness for the final boss, but if you use it on the final boss, you're gonna kill yourself. Is that what you want? No, you have so much to live for. You don't need to pogo on top of an old man's bald head to be worth something. I feel like I totally screwed that up. I'm not gonna like this. I mean, like, I never like this. This is one of the roughest parts in the entire game. One single jump that you have to do very precisely. Ay, ay, ay. And I mean, geez. Like, maybe I'll try the final boss a few times on normal mode before I give up if he's just, like, too hard with whoever I'm using. But maybe I give it up, I pack it in a little bit early. Because I don't want to do this jump, like, 1,000 times. I mean, I do appreciate this little bit where they put the big jump right here, even though you can easily jump over it, specifically so that you can kind of see, you can kind of get a feel. You can kind of be like, whoa, doggy, that was wrong. I thought I had it. I'm like, yes, I did it. You're a few minutes early, Lucina. You're a few minutes. But I'll probably feed you after I kill the old man. Probably during the credits. Unless this winds up taking, like, longer than I think just to make one fucking jump. Makes me really appreciate some of the guys that have dumb skills to get around it. I mean, Gutsman was, like, freaking perfect for this level. A little tricky for the rest of the game. Blocks over spikes, though? And just being able to stay out of Wily's range? That's pretty good. I'd say he's probably, like, the best for this stage in particular. Maybe not the whole game. Final stage, though? And there's a lot to be said for being good for the final stage. Especially when it's so damn annoying. Ay. Alright, let's really stare at this. Pow. Okay. So pretty much as soon as it hits... Oh, darn it. I should have went there. I was still eyeing it up. Yeah, okay. As soon as the bolt hits the red... Do I even bother with this? I mean, why not? Come the fuck on. Like, I know I'm not the only person who has to get aggravated with this. Because it's, like, so precise. So precise. Unless you're playing with, like, one of the very of a few very specific characters. Mainly Time Man. Guts Man. Or you could probably get around it with Mega Man 2. Just, I think he stays... I did it way too early there. I did it way too early. I won't even pretend for that. It's still just a little frustrating because I know that it's going to be, you know, oh, you got a shitty score for this. Yeah, I bet I frickin' did. Actually, I'm trying to remember if it's been so many weeks. Actually, it's probably been like 2 months since I did my Mega Man playthrough. I can't remember if he still gets Magnet Beam in this. I think he does at least if you play it classic style. But... I don't remember if he gets it in the main game. That's worthless. I hit jump. Maybe a split second too late. All my extra lives. I would have lost them all if they hadn't given me that one back. Which I feel like they sometimes do just to justify things. How much of a pain in the ass something is. Because I remember in... Like, it's a little tricky to get right. But once you figure it out, you can do it somewhat reliably. There's an extra life in 02, in, like, the final stage, right before you get to some of the really rough, you know, spike parts. I think specifically right before you do that stupid part where it's like, okay, over a pit of spikes. I don't even know what I was thinking there. Jump on one ladder, then fall to the next ladder, then fall to the next ladder, and do this 3 or 4 times. And it just is no good. Bam, he did it perfect. Ay, ay, ay. Almost screwed that one up. I'm letting it get in my head. Maybe I should just swap to Iceman and then come back to Fireman. No. You must do it. I find myself really wishing that I had just like the tiniest, tiniest bit of floatiness to my fire barrier, because heat rises. I mean, I guess it's not firestorm, you know, the barrier part of it. I got hit there, but that's fine. I mean, is it fine? It's debatable. Very, very debatable. I wish I had save states. Sony, when are you putting save states? When are you adding that to PSP? Holy shit! This could be it. I mean, it can always kind of be a little hit or miss on whether Mr. Albert is going to be a pain in the ass or not. But I feel like Fireman should be fine. Then again, Albert does have that one attack where he, you know, punches me. There's the one pattern with ice arrows that he did not exactly, like, apparently nobody freaking play tested. Because it's freaking busted. Yeah, go in your little thing.
Only I programmed you differently back then. It would have been genius. It's the only mistake I made in my life.
Really?
You're wasting your time. You've got nothing on me. As long as my justice burns bright, evil will never prevail.
You tell him.
What the? Why, you insolent fool! I will crush you with a loud crush.
Well, you did only give your
Latest creation, the ultimate
little mech,
Wily machine
you
number
know,
one.
grindy teeth. So the crunch, it makes sense. Did I? Okay, I did get past the... Oh, damn it. I'm looking at this and wondering... Am I winning? You know, he's got 2 forms, so... Just because you're doing alright right now, doesn't mean that you'll do alright as you continue. Realistically... I was gonna say, just don't let the fire hurt me.
You stubborn fool! This time I'll finish you for good!
Oh, will you?
Curses! Useless piece of
Yeah, you should really complain to the manufacturer. Whoever made it probably sucked.
It's alive again!
Honestly, it's looking a little shoddy, Doc. Looking a little shoddy. Oh, it's still going? The slowdown sometimes screws me up. Hyper bomb, huh? You just keep doing that, baby. I'm completely fine with this. The hammer, the fact that it like bounces forward, and I just always worry that it's gonna bounce into me, but no, it's like it's bouncing into the frickin' foreground. Like honestly, I've had times where he hasn't even done that attack, so it always screws with me because it's not one that I'm frickin' used to. Okay, he's getting clever. He knows that I have issues with ice. Uh-oh. Oh, it went high. Holy shit, like, first try with Fireman. And he had between half and a third of his health left. This wasn't even like a photo finish thing. It's just Fireman wins because Fireman is fucking epic. Fireman is a god among robots. Sure does, bud. Sure does. Well, I will read them singing his praises, and then I'm gonna feed my cats. Thanks to the heroic actions of Fireman, peace has once again been restored, even though the nefarious Dr. Wily seems to have a change of heart and is not ready yet to work for a peaceful tomorrow, or so it seems. No. We never got a sequel to this, so we can just leave it at that. I will be right back. Oh. I was like, where did I sit that down at? Yeah. I had a good feeling about Fireman. I did not expect it to go that well, though. Like, honestly, he feels like the first one that I could see myself legitimately doing, you know, normal mode on everything. Not needing to wuss out whenever I'm fighting, you know, somebody that Fireman's weak to. Just, bam. He can do it. Fireman is our man. Which, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. Like, his power is one part straightforward, just shoot the waves of fire, and another part, like, defensive. So he's just kind of doing everything. He's nuts. But I should probably do Iceman now. Freeze foes and then walk on them.
The year 2000.
And I need to remember that I'm weak now to stinking not Elecman, but frickin' Bomb Man of all stinking people. I'm here planning ahead and being like, yeah, I don't think I try. Elecman's actually pretty tough. I don't think I try to beat him normally, right? And then I'm just you know, and then it's just, oh, that's right, Bomb Man. Because the whole thing is, there's typically a secret path for whichever robot master is weak to that stage's boss, right? And I'm thinking, oh, freeze and then go, you know, freeze and then jump on enemies. Oh, that's just like in Bomb Man's level, and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, that probably means that Iceman's weak to Bomb Man if he gets a Special Boy path. I'm not sure how well... I'm a little worried about this. Because this whole thing is freezing things, right? But his weapon's gotta do damage still, right?
Our friends are in trouble, Iceman. Let's hurry to the lab.
Anything for you, Roll? I don't know if the Iceman Roll Crush thing is canonical in this timeline. This is the front entrance? Huh. Like, I know I've said that, you know, I know I've been here so many times, but there's something funny to me about it. It's like, oh yes, just drop off the mail. Just go down the street and climb the ladder. Could you imagine somebody, you know, expecting somebody to deliver mail to, you know, like the front door of your treehouse?
What insanity! Using my robots to conquer the world!
Professor, sir. Permission to go on this mission, sir.
Iceman? Alright, I understand.
You're kind of a shrimp,
Such things must be done.
and you freeze things, which you think would be awesome, but I am a little concerned.
You'll be able to freeze your enemies and use them as platforms.
Cool, can I
Use your enemies well to
can I
overcome obstacles.
kill them with?
Reporting for duty.
Or is this gonna be a boss-only weapon? I think I beat the game with him before. Not sure how much of it was on easy mode. Okay, so I can, it just takes a few extra shots because they're not entirely sure if I want to kill my enemy or if I want to use it as a step stool. Very convenient. Very, very convenient. You're taking my feelings into account. You don't just want to assume. You want to give me an option. Can I freeze Yellow Devil? That'd be pretty cool. Dr. Wily, no, I want to come with you. Aww. Ay, ay, ay. Something kind of funny about them making a boss version of a regular stage enemy. But the regular stage enemy that, you know, it's supposed to be, I guess, a powered up version of is stronger. More of a pain in the ass to deal with. I mean, sure, it doesn't take as many hits, but then again, I think this guy's called Proto-Eye. So maybe it makes perfect sense that he's made of wuss.
Everyone's going haywire and turning violent.
Please, my robots, your friends, you must stop them. For the sake of the world and all of humanity, I'm counting on you.
Counting on you to do literally everything. Okay, cool. That is how it is.
Time's up.
But I guess doing, like...
Ready?
I guess this will be my 8th playthrough of the game? I guess just an 8th run where, you know... You just see Light and Roll standing there and being like, oh no, why don't you do everything? It gets to me a little bit, I guess. I guess it just gets to me. That was dumb of me. Maybe a little bit. And I mean, I did volunteer for it. I was like, hey. Turn me into a super fighting Iceman. But still. You could at least do something for me. You could give me the magnet beam. in the comics, you at least made it look like a separate attachment. I could just carry it. The weird little shooter. I feel like I should probably be making more use of him actually, you know, just freezing things and then going, you know? Can I not? I'm getting... You know what? Maybe I just leave. Maybe I don't have, like, the most confidence that this will work for me. Is part of Iceman's deal that he doesn't hurt him initially? That he freezes them, and then the second hit is what actually... Well, the remainder hits. The other hits are what do, you know, the actual damage. So that did nothing. But these... There's some power in those. Because, like, I froze them, but then I, like, super freeze them. I'm gonna just leave. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should be trying to get some health out of you guys. But I also kind of feel like if I die, it's gonna be from spikes or something. So health might not be as appealing as maybe it should be. Everything's coming up, Iceman. Ay, ay, ay. Would it be kind of funny if I could, like, freeze the pendulums, but the extra weight just made them, you know, swing faster? You know what I mean? I don't think I've missed that ladder yet, but I'm still nervous that it's going to happen one day. Thank you, Sniper Joe. I have trouble with ladders. It is kind of weird how he's like, and I don't think I actually ever thought about it until somebody pointed out I could hide in the corners. But yeah, it is kind of weird that he's like the only one without walls. At least when it comes to the, I didn't even see you turn around. It's just a little silly. I mean, rapid fire seems to be doing you in. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, he's not bad. Little awkward. Since it's more about just freezing enemies than stinking, you know, than attacking. So it takes a little longer to kill anything, but he's still not bad. I don't feel confident enough to, you know, try to tackle bosses he has. Like, I don't feel confident in trying to take out Bomb Man with him. But I think he's got a pretty good shot at the rest of the game. A pretty good shot at the rest of the game. And as always, absolutely no faith in Oil Man. None whatsoever. This is gonna be weird. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Never mind. Does the height advantage get me anything? What? You know what? I'll just shoot you in the back of the head. Just be... was thinking maybe if it froze, it would push through that, because I still have no idea how to get that stupid dumbass heart. Nope. Idea whatsoever. Oh god. We're good. We're good. Don't panic. We're good. Oh, I thought they might blow up. Since I seem to have gotten rid of their, you know, their flames when they're in the ice block, I was just thinking, well, maybe that's it for them. The extra platforms are nice, I guess. You're kind of in the way. And that worked pretty well. Good job, Iceman. I can't, like, I don't even know what the point of freezing these would be. They're only there for like a split, more than a split second, but you know. Damn it. I was kind of hoping to clip with that. Wait, what? What hit me? I guess as long as I didn't fall off the platform, it's fine. But seriously, like, what hit me? Like, this is the extra platform thing is interesting. I only want, like, I guess it doesn't matter. I could just jump that normally as long as there's nothing there getting ready to hit me. But I don't know, I guess something compels me to try and use the dudes as platforms. Wait, am I already there? And I can just do this forever, huh? The big I can do jack diddly squat. Well, maybe Iceman is the best character. Maybe.
Warning!
Here's our boy.
Fire! Burn, baby, burn!
I think his eyes only went yellow, specifically talking to Iceman.
I didn't quite catch the last part, sir. A good soldier always stays cool in battle.
You may think life's all about ice, ice, baby, but I'll show you that the fires of justice burn red.
Is he making song references? Because didn't he say burn, baby, burn? Which I guess isn't, like, you know, specifically tied to the whole, you know, burn, baby, burn, disco inferno. But then, huh. Ice, ice, baby, I don't know. That would be a very dumb little thing for the localizers to include, I guess.
Mission accomplished.
Ice Ice Baby, which steals part of the rhythm from Under Pressure, isn't it? I'm not mixing up which ripped off what, right? Doesn't matter, just keep going. Mega Man? Question mark?
Ha! Go ahead, hotshot.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. The water state. No. No, 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 no. I have... No, I didn't jump high enough. Listen, I'm trying to do something very specific, and I'm just not very good at it. I'm willing to admit it. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, okay. Didn't freeze his bottom. Okay, that works. Wait, I probably don't slip is the other thing, right? So I don't need to be pussyfooting around as much as I do with, like, some of the other ones. Like, I can just not slip. My gosh, I have such a way with words. My point is something, something, something. It's probably fine. Okay, he turned back around. I was a little nervous there for a second. I didn't think I made that jump. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, one other dumb little Twitter thing, though, that I saw before I did this is... I guess a lot of people are assuming that the Nintendo Direct is next week. Which, always feel dumb getting excited over commercials. But, hey, I'm just... I'm as guilty of it as, like, anybody else, I guess. Just because I know I'm dumb, doesn't mean that I can just stop being dumb. But yeah, I saw people trying to predict when, like, you know... We know it's gonna come this, you know, this month. So it's just kind of, you know, like, a lot of times with leakers, they'll just... You know, you throw enough stuff at the wall, eventually something will be right. And you can pretend that you had an inside scoop, or just really good at predicting industry trends and all that stuff. And I think what I saw was, like, a week from now, allegedly. I guess the 18th. It was either 18th or 19th. I want to say I looked at, you know, the calendar and thought it was exactly a week, so I'm gonna say, you know, 18th. And at first I'm just like, yeah, I'm sure you know the secrety secrets. I'm sure you're not just blowing smoke out your ass or something. Where it's like, well, if we look at the past 5 years of data and extrapolate from there, we can tell that it's gonna be... But then I saw the reason why. Apparently there was, like, some leaked trailer or something for Among Us. With, like, some sort of release date or something.
With Dr. Wily is the way to go, Iceman. How about it? I just signed up.
Which is where people are kind of trying to, you know, I guess predict this.
Just as he looks. He's one
He might just be dumb. He might just be dumb.
that figured me out. Better get going.
Or maybe he did see through your disguise. But yeah, I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm more willing to believe, like, a rumor that's based off of someone being dumb than, you know, someone being so smart that they just predicted your every move. Damn it. Oh, you can turn around when you do that? Aye. Alright. Let's maybe try a bit harder on this. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Just, I'm curious as to how they're gonna fill out the year. Because everybody's just kind of under the impression, like, I don't even know if it's, like, the impression is the right word. They said they were working on whatever's coming after the Switch. So it seems like the sort of thing, they can't have too many good games, because if you had, like, a bunch of cool stuff coming, why wouldn't you just save it? Aye. I'm still kind of trying, you know, kind of hoping that we get... Oops. Ports of the other Metroid Prime games, just because I have yet to get around to playing them, but that just seems like a very, you know, playing it on Switch, I don't know. That would be enough to get me to get off my Tokus and actually play the games, rather than just being like, I'll hook up the Wii or GameCube one of these days. My backlog is still enormous. Which is another reason I should not be looking forward to seeing, you know, it's like, what games will I not have time for this year? I've been playing Thousand Year Door, though. And, it's been fun enough, I guess. Oops. I feel like I'm letting some things bug me a little bit, but it might also be the fault of me just, you know, being desperate to get through the game, so it's not like, you know, sitting on my shelf collecting dust. I mean, I guess that's what'll happen once I beat it. But you know. So I don't know, maybe I'm rushing too much, and anytime, you know, the game makes me backtrack a little bit, I'm just like, how could you? Oops. I might be being unfair is what I'm saying. Because I can't even remember specifically what annoyed me. But hey, I'm on chapter 4. The chapter that everybody was talking about for reasons. Oi, oi, oi. And I do happen to like Vivian. I mean, who doesn't? So I've been kind of looking forward to that. I think my favorite partner in that is probably Goombella. But Vivian's a pretty close second. I thought you'd be frozen a bit longer. I really am just better skipping out on some of these guys. Well, I guess not him. I guess he's gonna block my way. Oy, oy, oy. Here we go. There we go. I was gonna say, I felt like somebody else did something up there. And it's Gutsman. It's frickin' Gutsman. Him and his stinking block. I should have known better. Wait for one of the scissors to go, and then go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't have the super arm. Ooh, it went right over my head. Big Eye. Wonder if there's a, Wait, I might not be... There we go. I was gonna say, I froze him with his eyes shut. Yes! Very, very counterproductive.
Warning!
So you're the lowlife that's been running around turning everything into popsicles.
I suppose so.
Well, you see, that's right. No, you have it all wrong.
That was somebody else with ice powers.
Iceman, for your punishment, I'll slice you in half. Cut it.
I don't know why I was expecting some pushback on that. Ooh, went right over. Listen, I think I'm still winning. What am I doing? Oh, did he hit me with that twice? Oh, damn you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Cutman. Cutman is the best character in this game. Although a few have grown on me.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Was he 4?
Nice job.
Yeah, okay, so I'm about halfway, but this is where we're gonna have some issues. I mean, maybe we have some issue. Maybe I'm just really good at jumping, and it doesn't matter. Well. I thought the platform was normally, like, right there, unless I spawned it in just off screen, and... I mean, I guess that's a distinct possibility. Ay, ay, ay. Almost didn't get off it on time. Which I guess meant I could have just extended my trip, but you know. I'm not sure that those things ever stop, like... Ay, ay. I thought I jumped. I'm not sure if bullets ever stop until they run into something, is where I was going with that. And don't even ask me what happened there. I don't know.
Reporting for duty.
I don't know. I guess I just didn't want that life. I guess I just thought I could do it with one less. Dear Lord. Okay, we game over at this point.
Reporting for duty.
Because I ain't exactly confident in doing this with one life. I mean, you know, one life has in no extra. Yeah, I know. I know.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. It's fine. Also, there's like some other news the other day that I really need to check on because it seems like unbelievable. But I think I saw that Gynex was going like out of business. Gynex, am I getting the names wrong? The people who did a bunch of old, like, beloved anime and everything. Including frickin' Evangelion. And it's just one of those things, it's like, if you have Evangelion, one of the most wildly popular animes of all time, because everybody thinks they're smart enough to understand it. I watched it, I kind of understood it, but that's only because I had somebody who was obsessed with it explain it to me. But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of wonder how, like, that happens when you have a license of something like that. I think that'd be the sort of thing that would, like, print money, don't you? Whoops. But I think a lot of their talent... I don't know what I was thinking. Split off the Form Studio Trigger, and I imagine that was a big blow to them. I mean, at this point, I think, like, Trigger is, like, one of the most well-regarded anime studios. So losing that kind of talent would hurt. Does the last jump need to be so long? Shouldn't the main challenge just be me getting over these stupid little drops? But no, you need to make sure you're positioned on the edge. Okay, cool. I need to get through this without losing any lives. Damn you. You're in an inconvenient spot. A very inconvenient, well, I guess that makes up for something. Now where do I... Oh, I know what I was supposed to do there. I was supposed to wait for the baton, freeze it, and then jump over. But I'm not feeling cocky enough to get too fancy. Might as well skip the damned... Might as well skip the damn thing is where I was gonna say, like, the checkpoint, because they're not gonna be helpful at this point. Don't say that. You could get an extra life. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess I could get an extra life. That is within the realm of possibilities. Not that one. But that's not the only game in town. Okay, I need to do this in one. Okay, I wasn't sure. It looked like I had one tick of health missing. So I was a little worried there. Guts, man, it's been a long day, buddy. Aye. Aaron, how long have you been here? I have my phone up specifically so I can see the chat in front of me, but it is not displaying chat. Let me see if I can refresh that. I thought I was here talking to my frickin' self. Oh, crap. Yeah, I will look at the words you have said in a minute. And probably, hopefully, get my phone situated. You... Oh, yeah, you stinker. But yeah, like, the ice thing is... I think, like, he shoots, and the first hit freezes him, right? Then, after they're frozen, every hit after that does actual damage. Gutsman, I was trying to play it safe. I think that's how this is going. Live chat, please. There we go. I've refreshed it. No idea what was going on with my phone. Ay. Gotcha. So you've been here for a little bit. You've been here for a little bit. Gotcha. Well, Fireman was awesome. Fireman might have been the best character so far. I'm weak to Bomb Man, so I'm not gonna get cocky. But yeah, Fireman even managed, like, I even managed to beat the stinking toilet cleaner on normal with Fireman, even though the water put out his frickin' fire, and all I had was his weird little barrier thing. Like, Fireman was awesome. Iceman, he's interesting. Okay. Oh, wow, they made it easier on me and I still got hit. Like, I'm not minding. And it is cool that I can do that. That I can actually shoot through things. That's like one of the few weapons in this game that I can actually, you know, that doesn't get blocked by walls. Not sure why Iceman was so special, but I will take it. I will take it. Huh. Oh, it was closed. That's why. It's fine. That's why I wasn't dealing damage to it. It doesn't even go fast? Goodness me. Well, I'm gonna leave. Ay. I will confess... Oh, he's... Do I even care enough? I think I care just enough. Ay. Here's my question. Okay, cool. I don't care what's over there. It's just gonna be, like... It's almost certainly just going to be a stage thing. Maybe an extra light, but probably mostly it's just like, you can customize your stages. Servers went down like 2 years ago. But if you know someone you can transfer data to, it'd be pretty neat. Oh, would it be pretty neat? Oh, would it be pretty neat? Are you guys... I was gonna say, are you gonna move? Okay, I avoided him. Looks like Iceman's spazzing out when he shoots. Come to think of it, they put ice arrows in Smash, didn't they? I think that was one of his alternate moves in Smash 4, Mega Man's.
Don't run off. Let's have a little
I
fun.
don't really remember, like, I think that was one of those moves that I put on him specifically
You should have come the day before yesterday.
for variety's sake.
Cry now.
Is Iceman bigger than Bomb Man? Why does Bomb Man look so small to me right now? Is something screwing with my perspective? Huh. It's not really super important. Maybe it's just my hood. Maybe my hood makes me look bigger than his mohawk. Makes him look bigger. We are all chibis. Could have did a whole Nendoroid set off of these guys. Speaking of, for a while, I swear they did do a good number of Mega Man, you know, Nendoroids and figures, Good Smile and everything, but I haven't seen anything from them in a while. At least as it pertains to Mega Man. Some other stuff of interest. I may have gotten a full set of Nendoroids for stinking, you know, Doki Doki Literature Club, but that's neither here nor there.
Great job.
Maybe when we finally get a new game. Oy, oy, oy. It's like another thing with Summer Game Fest.
Electrifying.
So I think I mentioned before how because I misread something, I was... Oh, that's right, I'm on normal. Because he used to be... Okay, it's not important. But yeah, because I misread some tweets, I thought that there were plans for some sort of Mega Man thing to be shown during that, right? I was incorrect. But I'm still just wondering, like, I would not want to become what the Silk Song people have become. Where just because there's something I want and I'm half expecting, I'm just like, Mega Man? Mega Man? Mega Man? No. And yeah, I'm kind of worried about, like, the Direct whenever that happens. People are assuming a week from now, but we'll see. Because I'm wondering how much of chat is once again going to be Silk Song? Silk Song? Silk Song? It's like, it's not frickin' Silk Song! You think they're gonna include a Silk Song announcement in, like, the Nintendo Direct, where Nintendo's just like, listen, we're spinning our wheels while we prepare for the next console launch. Iceman, I really wish you would hurt. Sometimes. Like, hurt them, not you, not yourself. Unicorn Blaster, huh? Not heard that one before. But yeah, it's an interesting weapon. Probably not my favorite weapon, but it's definitely an interesting one. I want to go left. I need the super arm to go right effectively. Yup. And I guess I did not bother with either Guts or Mega. Or Rock. Let's be a little more casual. These still freak me out. Every time. 'Cause I just don't know when they're gonna flip. When they're gonna go the other way. But hey, I only have 2 more people to get through this with. And the last person, I'm just doing easy mode. The entire time. So it'll be less of a pain in the ass, except for the fact that I have to use the other guy. Which will be a pain in the ass. Making it real awkward on me. I'm not sure I can kill, like, the Roombas. Iceman, you flubbed your jump. You and not me. Why? I swear I've made this jump with... Okay, we're good. We're so good. Oh, okay, cool. I should probably kill you. Should I wait for you? Should I let you thaw out so I can shoot you at a more manageable... You know what? It doesn't matter. We made it. At a more manageable height is where I was gonna go with that.
Show you the thrill of
My
life.
gosh. First fireman and now
Like to be shocked, sir.
you just flirt with everybody.
To watch my beautiful boat.
Ay, ay, ay.
Delight-
Oil Man gets a full easy mode playthrough, and he's lucky he gets that. I don't even know how I'm supposed to effectively freaking fight with that guy. Oh yeah, you do like a little bit of damage if you shoot people with your oil slick. But you get like the most damage if you run into them. It doesn't get rid of your hurt box when you do that though.
Mission accomplished.
Ay, ay, ay. Like, I'm very reminded of Sakugarne with that.
Great job.
Quint's weapon. Yeah, you do a good bit of damage if you crash into them. You will get hurt if they do not die in the process.
It's showtime!
Like, it's a neat idea, but you kinda kill the execution. And not like the good kind of kill it. The dead on arrival sort of kill it. Man, it was so nice running through here with Fireman. The man who could light everything on fire. Extra life? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, I actually have to maneuver around the oil slicks. I can't just run through them, light them on fire. Oh, yeah. Honestly, Fireman might have ruined this game for me. Just because of how freaking good he was. But hey, if you just think of it as like a secondary weakness, not a secondary weakness, a secondary difficulty setting, it's not so bad. Fireman, he's just easy mode. Oh. I was like, what am I shooting that it bounces off of? I don't know if I'd call him a trope per se. But I am certainly glad that he is just his own thing. He does not get the distinction of being a Mega Man killer. I'm actually not sure. I should look it up. I have the Robot Master Field Guide. I could look up and see what his designation is. But yeah, he does. Quint does not deserve to be included with Ankar, Ballad, and Punk. Although I did see some fan art recently where it's just those three showing Quint some love. You know, like kind of gathering around him and looking very supportive. It's one of those. It's like he's not one of you. I normally would not advocate for being mean, but it's a fictional character and it's Quint. Fictional character and it's Quint. I think I can be at least a little mean. Maybe. Ay, ay, ay. Although, hey, one good thing about Quint is that it's not too hard to no-hit him. So it's a little bit of a confidence boost. That's nice, right? Damn you. You angled it right. Mm-hmm. I do kind of wonder about the... I have never played Doki Doki Panic, but the original iteration of Super Mario Brothers 2. I mean, I imagine it was probably because they incorporated everything else from Mario 2 into Mario canon, even if it was just a dream.
Warning!
But yeah, sometimes I wonder if that ending was thrown into Mario 2 specifically so that they did not have to link it back to the other games, since it was just a reskin of an existing game.
Real? That's one cold joke.
I wonder how the creators of Doki Doki Panic felt about that. Do they ever see, you know, like a new Mario game and they're like, it should have been us? I do kind of wonder the exact circumstances of how that all went down. Quick, we made a second Mario game. It's way too similar to the first Mario game. Let's just steal another game that we happen to have in our library.
Mission accomplished.
Should really look that up. Then again, I could see that taking place, you know, like somebody talking about that in an interview like, you know, 30 years ago, and it's been lost to the ages. Heck, sometimes I have trouble finding, you know, finding old things that I read on the internet, you know,
Your robots are nothing but
when the internet was more of a thing.
How horrible!
And then I just question on whether I dreamt it up or not. Like, I swear I read an interview once where Inafune, you know, said that one of the big inspirations for Mega Man X was Blade Runner.
Castle Wily. I've already sent you.
Which would make sense. It would make a heckin' honkin' lot of sense. But I have trouble, you know, I want to be like, oh, I want to quote this, and it's like, I can't find the original article. I don't think I can quote it. I feel that it would be disingenuous to be like, Keiji Inafune said this once. Like 20 years ago, I think I remember, you know, I'm pretty sure I remembered and it wasn't just a fever dream. Trust me, bro. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we could have had Bond Man. Could have had Bond Man, but instead... I don't need health. I can just leave. Okay, I made this a little awkward on myself. I'll admit it. Oh, damn it. I had an idea there. I had a very good idea. I just didn't get the timing right on it. Is this... It's probably enough, right? Okay, very carefully, because we would like the extra lives. The extra life. I mean, we don't need to be that careful. I think we've established that Iceman's attacks do not take out these blocks terribly fast. Thank God those clip. And I swear when I first started doing this, I thought the jump across the little spikes there was a little tighter than it, you know, than it has been the past few times. But maybe that just means I'm learning. I'm improving. I'm not having as many problems. No, Shielder, you bastard! No, you hit me again! Anyway. Well, at least I got around that somehow. Damn you, Shot Man. There's something kind of funny about just a regular stage enemy called Something Man.
Warning!
Maybe one of these days Shotman will be promoted to Robot Master? Not today. I think I asked D because I don't feel super confident about doing this while only getting hit twice. Actually, I'd probably die on the second hit. How's it going?
I see. But I also have my own mission. I cannot allow you to derail me.
Holy shit, you understand me? Anyway, I need to die. Ooh, it only took... I mean, maybe the balls would have hurt less. The balls. Wonder how Iceman will do against the toilet cleaner. I am curious. I'm very curious because I swear that boss is like very hit or miss. You'll get some robot masters that can just wipe that thing, and other robot masters are just like, no. Can't do jack shit. You can beat it on normal. It's going to involve a lot of tears, though. This will be like, what, 20 hits? Like, I think I'm exaggerating, but I don't think it's by much. I guess we can count. 2. It might be 20 hits, dear God. Well, yeah, why would you go up against the Yellow Devil without his weakness? Because I only have my little ice arrows. I'm sorry, let me infantilize this a bit more. My little ice arrows. Oh, no. My tiny little ice arrows. Ay, ay, ay. That was 3 hits, by the way. I missed. I looked down for a second. Why did I look down a second right there? I don't know. Listen, this is like the world's slowest boss battle. If I were to rank all the devil battles, this one would be pretty low. That's 4, by the way. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Speaking of baby talk, though, watch the clip of somebody, you know, playing Sandland. That game. Which I'm still debating on whether I want to get or not, just because I love Akira Toriyama stuff. That was like 5, right? Holy shit, this might be more than 20. There's like the one element in that, like the one sci-fi element that I would have pronounced Aquani, you know, Aquani, yeah. I don't, now that I need to say it, Aquanium, and like the one character pronounced it as like Aquanium, which makes it sound like Tweety Bird saying a cranium. Maybe it's just an awkward thing to say regardless. Written down makes sense. Aqua, you know, aqua as in water, and then neum as in some bullshit sci-fi element. I am just sucking all of a sudden. But it is a little awkward to pronounce, to try to put that together. Aquanium. Definitely would not say aquanium, though. Aquanium sounds silly. What were you thinking? What were you thinking with this entire game? I mean, I'd say you made more pluses than minuses with this one. With this remake, but there's still... Oh god, I stopped paying attention. Was that 6, 7? I guess it doesn't really matter. Whoops. I didn't need to jump that one. Ay, ay, ay. You still have not, my gosh. I watched the end of Sandland. I started after you, and I can only view it on very specific weekends. Whoops. I am trying to read this, though. Well, Quint was modified. Quint was modified to have a pogo stick. How horrible would it be if Sakugarne, though, was just... Quint is modified Mega Man, and Sakugarne is modified Rush. Because Sakugarne does essentially serve the same purpose as Rush. Is a support item used for stinking, you know, I guess traversal would be the better way to use it. For, you know, just the last level. You can jump higher and everything. But yeah, back when that game was made, though, 1 was not made by Capcom. They farmed that out. And 2, I feel like rules for certain, you know, like for most properties get more established the further on you go, right? So there's certain things that, you know, only a few games in, what, just like a few on the Nintendo, I'm not sure what that released alongside. I'm not sure if it matched up with the games directly, but you know, they probably didn't have a lot of hard and fast rules. Not that that really gives them an excuse, I just mean... the company who made that one was in the perfect position to get away with it. For better or worse... like, I find the game just kind of ridiculous. Like, I almost appreciate the game specifically because it's one of those things where it's like, okay, here's how you can take elements of a game, like a really, really well-made game. You can just copy this game and yet still somehow manage to make the copy ass. And that's not the only game like that to do that. I would cite that X6 has a similar problem, and I forgot the name for a second. Enchanted Portals is very obviously just Cuphead, and yet it manages to get everything wrong about it. It's just a bizarre, bizarre thing.
Eliminate intruders. Intruders bad.
Ay, ay, ay.
Intruders
You don't make any sense.
must eliminate. Eliminate.
You're dumb! Yeah, you tell him, Iceman. I think Iceman will be fine. I think Quick Draw McGraw here will be fine. Like, holy shit, Iceman. Okay, if I could learn to jump a bit better, like, really great, really stupendous, but still. I think sometimes there's a delay on my jump, specifically if I'm spamming too much. Which, hey, not a bad trade-off. Holy shit, Iceman. Holy shit.
Mission accomplished.
He fires like a million shots. A million shots in one second. Oh. Just like machine gun frickin' holy crap ice arrows. Yeah, Iceman can't do this on normal. At least I can't do this on normal with Iceman.
Reporting for duty. Mark. Ice.
I'm mostly just testing that to see if there's any sort of slowdown when I do that. If it slows my fall at all. It's not gonna matter right here. It's gonna matter in the next stage. It's gonna really, really matter in the next stage. Ay, ay, ay. Wait, I can do that? And funny you should say that. Iceman is not weak to Elecman. They reworked some of the weaknesses in this. So Iceman is now weak to being shit. Aye, he is now weak to Bomb Man. Funnily enough. Which, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Bomb Man is one of the easiest robot, has one of the powers that's it's easiest to make something weak to. You don't really need a lot of logic there, it's just, hit this guy with bombs. They die. It's like, oh, really? Explosions hurt? The green things are normally immune to things, right? But I guess it's normally immune to, weapons specifically because, if I could kill the green things, I would essentially be getting rid of my platforms. I'm getting burpy. I don't know why. Maybe someone should have patted my back after dinner. Aye. Not that killing your platforms would matter much, because, you go back like 5 steps, and then the game's like, oh, we respawn this for you. Aye. I mean, they make a few questionable choices that I think... I'm assuming you're joking. But I think you could actually make the argument that the original was better in some ways. Actually, you could very easily make the argument that the original was better in some ways, but it's hard to beat this remake just for the sheer amount of content. Aye. I probably didn't want to fight the guy that I'm weak to. It's fine. And regardless of how you play this game, it's gonna be hard with Oil Man because he's frickin' Oil Man. Fuck you, Bomb Man. Why would you do that? That was your brother. I guess you're more a hologram and not the actual person. I killed my actual brother. I think only Mega Man mode is canon, so I guess it doesn't matter. This is going to take so long. I kind of forgot about how bad damage output is. We're good, though. Probably. We can do it. Maybe we can do it? He's gonna give me a one of these. And then I'm gonna feel right stupid. Yes. Aye. Ay, ay, ay. If Capcom were smart, they would continue to pretend that Oil Man doesn't exist for various reasons. And I'd argue the only Shovel Knight, you know, game that you play through again with a different person is, well, I guess Showdown. But Plague of Shadows is pretty much just the original game, but with Plague Knight. Though the other two expansions, they're their own stinking games. Because I guess the Kickstarter did really well, which thank God for that. Kind of almost want to say that, like, which ones they chose for the extra ones were, like, the more popular bosses or something. Which kind of makes me wish we would have gotten Propeller Knight. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll continue to just love Propeller Knight despite his stage being kind of very frustrating. Kind of very. Kind of, it's really fun when you get it down. Until you do, though, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, Shovel Knight's a better most things than most people. Shovel Knight rules. Shovel Knight is very, very up there for me. Which, I gotta figure that out. Oy. Did the poll for what people want to see when I hit 1,000 subs on my main channel. And I was kind of just expecting the stream all of the X games back-to-back thing to win. But I think currently it's my top 10 games thing. And had I actually thought that that was going to be a thing, I probably would have planned ahead and started, you know, putting something together. Because I'm going to want to replay some of those games to make sure they still hold up. Because some of my top games I have not played in, like, years. And I'm also questioning on whether I don't want to just do 2 videos where I'm just, like, top 20 games. So, because I feel like I have more than 10 games that I would like to praise. I'd like to just give a little pat on the head and a pinch on the cheek. I don't think my heart would live through that. Call me crazy. I occasionally drink soda, but like at most I'd say once a week. Damn you. I did that to myself, but still. And honestly, I don't even think I've ever eaten a Popeyes. I don't know, maybe if they had a catchier jingle than pretty much just saying their name and what they sell. Like, come on, you gotta be at least a little more creative. Adhering Susie, can you... Oh, now you want to go. You little bastard. You little bastard. Although, given that your name's Susie, I'd imagine that you are a young lady. Susie's typically a female name. Maybe I shouldn't be assuming. But I am assuming that the adhering Susies are female. I'm assuming that there's a ton of Rule 34 of adhering Susies somewhere. I'm not brave enough to look. Like, I swear there was one... I swear there was, like, one Game Grumps bit where I'm going to imagine that they were playing Metroid. But yeah, like, I think Aaron dared Dan to look up the one boss in Metroid to see if there's any Rule 34, and there was.
Yo, Snowflake, I'm gonna... Nah, shattering you all over would ruin the
I think it's like the third main boss, the one that's kind of dinosaur-like but isn't Ridley, like the red one.
Bring it back to base, soldier. What? Wait, just one
From Super Metroid, I mean. And it's just like, oh, yeah. And then, of course, after that episode, what did I do? I looked it up because I had to, you know, it's one of those, it's like, who would do this and why? And it was like, okay, all right, I can say I witnessed this. I'm not sure I should be happy about saying that I witnessed it, but I did witness it. I am aware of its existence. But if I were really brave, I would have looked up Fantoon or Mother Brain. Don't give yourself ideas. Don't give yourself ideas. You will look things up for a stinking, you know, morbid curiosity. Ay. Like, I did that the other night, too. And I wound up regretting it. Because, like, Goombella was trending, and then, you know, I look it up because I'm into 1,000 Year Door. I've mentioned a few times that I've been playing it, and that Goombella is my favorite. There's just people complaining that there was, like, a bunch of, you know, they saw the, you know, the tag, and then they checked it, and it was just a bunch of, like, Goombella porn, and I got curious. I thought it was going to be specifically, like, anthropomorphized, like, you know, a human version of Goombella, but nope, it wasn't. People wanted to bang the, female Goomba, I guess. And I'm just like, well, you should have expected this. The fact that you didn't is on you. Never underestimate how horny people will get. Ay. There's that. I mean, my gosh. I swear people have sexualized, like, modes of transport before. I hate that so much. How would one bang a Goomba? Listen, man. Like, I don't really get it. Some people, though, I guess are creative in very, very, very questionable ways. I'd like to think I myself am fairly creative, but that was not something I was really considering until... That was a poor decision on my part. If you're on Rule 34, do not look up the Goombella tag. It's not gonna be Goombella, but drawn as a voluptuous woman. No. Oy. I'd say I was disappointed, but I've given up on humanity years ago. Oy. I freeze him, and then that just makes it harder for me to get around. I was gonna say, could you please kill the adhering Susie? I don't think I'm asking for too much. I don't think I'm asking for too much at all. I guess another way of looking at Rule 34, though, is like that old saying, it's like, don't ask questions that you don't want to hear the answer to. Because that's essentially what you can do on that site sometimes. Surely no one would make porn of this. What would that even look like? And then you see it, and then you're just like, oh god. Honey, get the bleach. Directly into my eyes, yes. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Well, you have my number. You can always text me whatever dumb shits you're talking about. Okay, Iceman, how do you do here? How do you do?
If only I programmed you differently back then, it would have been genius. It's the only mistake I made in my life.
My mission will be a success. Prepare yourself, Dr. Wily.
Do I have a nose?
Why, you insolent fool?
I think there's been a few angles where it looks like Iceman has a nose.
Behold, my latest creation, the ultimate
But I'm pretty sure the original didn't.
machine number 1.
He just had big, giant, googly eyes that blended, you know, like connected directly with his big, dumb, gaping mouth. I didn't have to worry about oil slicks at all with Fireman. I'm not trying to play favorites or anything here, Iceman. All I'm saying is... Fireman is... He's not my favorite son, but he's closer to the top than you are.
Curses! Useless piece of junk! Wait a second!
And you say all that, but Brandon and I have streamed before, and there's been, like, sex bots in the chat.
It's alive again! I'm a genius!
Strips without clothing. And then we made the joke... Chicken, you know, chicken strips without clothing. So I'm like, why would there be a porn, you know, a porn account that said... Yeah, chicken strips without clothing. And it's like, no, that was your own dumb joke. Might have been Brandon's dumb joke. Boy, I'm not doing a lot of damage. If only he had less iframes. I need to stop getting close, because when I do that, that's when I jump directly into his frickin' Thunder Beam. You know, as opposed to my, Iceman's, Thunder Beam. Damn it! It went low! Okay. These are easy to dodge, but if I get hit, it's gonna be disastrous. Oh, wow. The thing that's weak to my ice arrows, right at the end there. How fortuitous.
Why, you... this calls for a temporary retreat!
Live nudes, you say?
Oh! Whoa, wait a minute! I promised to be good.
Well, I'm not gonna shame anybody for their lifestyle choices. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that is ay, ay, ay. I do at some point want to get an overlay that has chat on screen, along with a few other things. But there is just a part of me that worries that that would kill the VOD at some point. Somebody comes in and, you know, says the word. I can delete their message, but I can't delete it off of the actual I mean, I could just edit it out. But yeah, you'd think YouTube would have filters. I mean, geez, occasionally I'll check my comments for, you know, like, flagged as inappropriate, and I'll get, like, some weird stuff in that, and I'm like, they've said nothing wrong. Why are you being so sensitive? And yet some of that dumb stuff will get through. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, thank you, Rayquaza. Thank you, and, I mean... Oddly enough, it wasn't all that bad with Iceman. I think in parts, it's just the straight shots do a lot better on the Wily machine. Like, you can do some creative stuff with, you know, like rolling cutter and, you know, and the rest. But just shooting them dead on, not bad. Not bad. Thunderbeam, sometimes the hitbox just gets caught on, you know, the parts that are not vulnerable. But yeah, no, Iceman wasn't bad. Or maybe I've just played this game through 8 times by now, so it's a little more, It's just a little more, you know, it's coming a little more naturally to me. But either way, that wasn't horrible. A little weird, freezing everything, but not horrible.
Capcom.
I should probably look into that then. Honestly, since this is still pretty small time, I don't worry too much about moderation, which will bite me in the ass at some point. Will bite me in the ass at some point. A lot of times I take the attitude of, I'll worry about a problem, you know, I'll worry about something when it becomes a problem, and that is a very irresponsible way to live.
Must continue.
Very irresponsible way to live.
Man, powered up.
That's how you lose an organ. But I do appreciate the advice, I definitely do. But yeah, okay, what were we even... Oh, it was just... I think I got through it slightly faster with Iceman, but I think part of that reason was also because I didn't try to get through all the stages on normal like I did with Fireman. I gave Fireman a little more credit, and it almost worked. But yeah, Oh, yeah. So yeah, I guess that'll do it. Actually, I want to check the poll for a second. Do we have a winner for what I'm doing this Friday yet? No, community, please. We have a 3-way frickin' tie for what indie platformer I'm playing at the end of the week. I'm not doing Plague of Shadows, obviously, but I could be doing Spark the Electric Jester 3, could be doing Azure Striker Gunvolt 2, or I could be doing Pizza Tower. Ay. Which I guess means that if we don't have a winner, I will choose it for myself. Ay. But yeah, the plan, though, end of the week, I will be doing the poll winner, and then next Monday, I will be doing Mega Man 4 for the Game Boy, which I might run an extra poll on that to see whether, you know, which color filter I should use. I do not know if people have strong preferences on that or not. I'd imagine that people would probably just say, use the Game Boy Color filter, but who knows? Maybe people like grayscale.
Must continue. Mega Man powered up.
Well, tell him to vote if he wants. If he thinks I should play Pizza Tower, tell him to vote. Although it's one of those games I've been wanting to play for a while, and then when Steam was having their big sale, it's just like, oh yeah, no, we'll pick that up. There's another game coming out that's looking kind of like Pizza Tower. It's to the point where it's been getting, you know, like that's the whole discourse around it. It's Anton's something or other, I think. Remind me, you know, next time we speak, remind me to look it up. But yeah, no, like, the only thing anybody ever says is it's knockoff Pizza Tower, even though I guess both games were being made at the same time. Pizza Tower just released first. And the people who made it apparently are, like, friends with each other. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do some PR stuff when that comes out. Not that my indie stuff seems to do all that well. I should probably... I wish I were just a bit bigger so I could promote indie stuff. But that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. I'll definitely wind up playing it at some point. But yeah. Oh, and Rayquaza, I will leave a comment on your a reply on your comments when I get, you know, so that it's on record. Just in case anybody else sees it and says the same thing. But the plan for Sonic, I should have specified that I'm looking for suggestions for 2D Sonic, because I want to do 3D Sonics with, yeah, my brother Sam. So which ones did you suggest?
Let's go.
I'm trying to remember. No, that was me being in weird pain. Back, please. I do want him to play Unleashed at some point. Black Knight, I'm not sure how he'd feel about that.
Continue.
But I will suggest that to, you know, I will ask him the next time I see him. I don't know how hard it is to 100% that. I will assume that it's impressive, though. I will assume that it's impressive. So, you know, well done on your nephew's part. Well done. Huh. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I guess... Oh, and since there are people chatting, I have one dumb question. One dumb question that I'm going to possibly, well, probably almost definitely turn into a video. Which dumb Mega Man tropes do you hate that get brought back over and over again? The thing that sparked it, to give you an example, is the security lasers. Somebody tweeted about it, you know, saying, they were referencing specifically the security lasers in X5. Since it was obviously a reference to Mega Man 2.
Mega Man powered up.
But yeah, some of the other responses I saw to that thread were disappearing blocks and devils. Although I was also thinking, you know, personally of the drop platforms. Since they're in 3 games, just 2 of them were games that not a lot of people played. Gutsman drop platforms.
Let's go.
And you know what? Rather than just leave it here...
Mega Man powered up.
Maybe. Nah, I don't really want to play through easy or anything. I'll do a challenge quick. I will lose at the challenge quick. Defeat all 6 bosses. Defeat all 8 bosses. Get the retry flag. Only ever did this... Yeah, I didn't even do the second challenge with Oil Man. I'm guessing I need to... I just mostly wanted to see if I could ride on them. I get it. I need to be jumping over them. They give me 12 seconds, so I imagine this is one of those... you can't miss. But the retry flag was right there and I had 5 seconds. I can probably do this. Come on. You can't even slide on spikes, Oil Man. Pathetic. Honestly, I thought that was gonna be like one of his few cool things where it's just like, yeah, he can slide on spikes. Isn't that awesome? You know what? Pretty dope. Nope, it's not dope. He dies just like anybody else. Like a bitch. I mean, I shouldn't say that. That implies that other people are... Don't melt the snow, you say? Surely, my boy. Why would we do this here? Well, that just sucks. I feel like these are not synced up correctly for me to do this effectively, but maybe I'm missing something. Can I maybe continually jump on the snow? This is stupid. I mean, like, I can do it, but it's stupid. Huh. Fireman might now be above Guts Man in my favorites list. It's not a competition, but if it was, you'd be losing, Guts Man. What is the goal here? Because there was... Wait, I can jump on... Oh, is this what we're doing? Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay, yeah, you're the idiot here. You'll want to get this flag, but you can't melt the snow until you are on fire. So you need to get lit on fire. There we go. My gosh, Fireman, you're awesome. So damn cool. Really filling them in. Destroy 2 picket men. Understood. How hard would that actually be? Oh, fuck me. I'm just thinking this isn't too bad. Okay. And then they set up this ridiculous scenario. I'll try it a few times, and then I'll probably call it quits for tonight. I can't take any hits. You're assholes, and I want you to know that. Can we please? Oh, there, he's dead. I killed one, and then could not manage to clip the other one even once. Dear Lord. Let's say 3 times. 3 more times. And then we'll give up. Damn it. 2 times. If I do all 100 challenges, I get Proto Man. Because I failed to frickin' get the DLC when it was available. The DLC that included Easy Unlock Proto Man. Maybe they realized that that was a bit of a steep challenge. Can one of you die? Can you at least stop throwing things? Oh, Oh. Oh, fireman. He's gonna be the one with the... He is the one with the most challenges completed. Probably definitely because I'm getting better at the game and not because he's busted. Oy, oy, oy. Why do you do this? Why do you constantly give me... Ay, ay, ay. You put out my fire and you put me right in... You know what? We'll just restart it because apparently we missed our window. We missed our exactly one window to jump on that damn platform. Run bravely into the water, despite it being a horrible, horrible decision for you. Okay, I get it. I just need to be smacking them. I really love how you put the water thing there again. Just... just to make sure I didn't get lit on fire somehow. And of course you need to hamper my boy, because if you didn't, he'd just win. Safely kill everyone from a Wow, that was an embarrassing way to die. Like, I think this is a creative challenge, though. I will give it that. I screwed that up completely. Screwed that one up completely. Assuming it doesn't go on for 20 billion years, I would give this a like if it were on Mario Maker. Or Mega Man Maker. Whichever maker came first. Damn it! Even if it does feel like this one's a little drawn out. One more try, one more, maybe. I'm actually like legitimately enjoying using neutered fireman somehow. Almost missed my platform there. Sometimes I get that one early enough, and sometimes I don't. And that was a don't. Alright, this will be the last try, and then I think I'm gonna call it. So let's see. Fireman, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I believe in you. Almost jump off the edge of my dumb little scoop platform, but we didn't, so it's fine. I'm on fire! Which of course means that they want me to actually shoot. Okay. This one might be a little long. I am going to say, actually, one last one. Destroy 2. What is, like, it says one attack forbidden? What does that mean? That I'm just not allowed to attack? Okay, I can't attack. Understood. I'll try one more time. This is... I'll try it one more time. Like I said, I imagine this one's going to be super long. Super long. And I'm not going to be able to beat it. I'm just not gonna have... Well, that felt pathetic. We'll end it on a nice even 3. It's funny because 3 is an odd number and not even at all. Not in the least. Really? Man. Listen, I could be here all night. So I think we just... Half of the Fireman one's done. That's not bad. Look at everybody else. How have I not done it with at least Mega Man? I just can't help myself. I just can't help myself. Get the retry flag. Blah, 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 blah. Goodness, really? You can't even talk. What the hell? Like, these spikes are not in any other part of the game. They created a unique axe. Yeah. Why am I forgetting my words? Aye. Darn it. They've created a unique asset just for this. You know what? I can probably just do some of this on my own and not subject people to my mediocre playing. Constantly moving forward. I was just trying to like look ahead and I'm like, how do I want to even do that one? Do I want to jump ahead or do I want to like finagle around it, you know? Like jump forward, but then, you know, swing back. That is the question. Huh. It is kind of fun just hitting... Okay, that is what I wanted to do. It had to be, like, right up there, though, right? I think I'm essentially playing this like Run Mario Run. Where I'm just holding forward and then jumping at, you know, the time that feels appropriate. I'm not carefully lining anything up. Damn it. Okay, we might call it here. At this point, we might call it here. I understand why I did not get many challenges done. But I got 20 of them. A quarter of which are just for Fireman. But yeah, I think I will call it here. Like I said, end of the week poll winner. Next week, Mega Man 4. IV. For Game Boy. But that will do it for tonight. So thanks anybody who stopped in to watch, and thanks anybody who checks out the VOD. Something, something, something. I feel like saying, you know, keep on, you know, until next time, keep rocking on, because it works with Mega Man. But trying to come up with an actual catchphrase or something to say, it just feels a little embarrassing. But you can take keep rocking on as an outro if that works. I don't know. I'll think about it. Maybe it'll grow on me. Have a good night.